All right, so a lot of you are on Facebook. Most of us are on Facebook. It's one thing to kind of have a nice small profile and know everyone that you're friends with, and then you kind of expand things out. And I want to introduce you to Greg Mountainay, who really has this amazing journey based on your Facebook account and actually traveling the country and meeting everyone. How did all of this get started?
Well, I mean, I was a recent grad and kind of looking for a 9-to-5, couldn't really find much, and I was talking to one of my friends about how great it would be to kind of go into Canadian Tire and pick up everything I need for a road trip, right? I mean, you got your wicked tents, you got your GPS, everything you need, right? And I was just kind of talking to him in fun, and then it just happened that they knew somebody who worked at Canadian Tire, and I got a call later in the week from Canadian Tire saying, we're really interested in your road trip idea. And I'm thinking, well, all right.
Oh yeah, that big road trip idea. I have a whole pitch for it and everything, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
So then they basically filled my car full of stuff and sent me on the road. So, and then I kind of logged on. This is my blog, and I created maps for each of the areas of where I was going to drive, so my friends could see where I was going, and then kind of yell out where they were and pop up kind of all over the country.
So you flew. You drove out to Vancouver Island. Yeah. And then that's pretty much where you started, is that right?
No, so I started in Ottawa.
Okay.
And then drove all the way out to Vancouver Island, and then through and then all the way back, and then to Halifax and back.
Okay, so we're looking at some pictures right there. And then along the way, you pretty much reestablished friendships or reconnected with friends that you had on Facebook.
Exactly. So I saw just over 300 people across the country and did everything from a NASCAR event in Saskatoon to a ghost tour in Halifax to camping in Algonquin Park.
Amazing. So what are some of these pictures that we're seeing right here?
So this is my friend and I camping in New Brunswick, and this is this wicked road trip barbecue that Canadian Tire has.
Yes.
Legitimately, we're making steaks and vegetables on, and that folds down to almost nothing inside your trunk. And in the background was the 60-second tent.
Okay.
Tent that's up in 60 seconds.
Right.
This is the Atlantic Ocean just outside of Peggy's Cove. So we went and visited Peggy's Cove in Halifax. And this is the giant wave in Halifax that my friend who's from Halifax had never climbed, and she's in her 20s. So I went up and then forced her to come up too. So we both ended up on the top. This I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do, but this is a statue in Winnipeg. And I just thought it looked fun to try and mimic what the guy was doing.
Yeah, we got that far. We got in there. And so, okay, and then these are just friends and things that you met?
So friends, depending on where I was. Try to take some really fun photos.
Nicely done.
This is my friend who's a flight attendant. We met in New Brunswick. This is Drumheller, Alberta. This is the largest dinosaur bone deposit in the world. And it was like being a 6-year-old, legitimately the coolest place ever.
And you've legitimately had the coolest summer job ever for not knowing what you were going to do at the beginning of the summer.
I know, how does that even happen?
You have a lot of very jealous recent grads from university going, why didn't I think of doing something like that? So people can follow and see what the whole trip was like with the blog.
So my blog goes every day that I was out until the last day, which was day 32, and then I still have to do a recap, but other than that, it's all on there, and they can follow me on Twitter too if they want.
Follow on Twitter, and then of course you would say you could be friends with them on Facebook, but you actually know every single one that you are friends with.
So if I've never met you, we can't become friends. I mean, we can be friends now.
Or else you'll have to just get on with another Canadian Tire and then make your way to visit them, introduce yourself, and then that counts, right?
There you go.
Perfect. So the blog is where can people find the blog?
It's just my name, so gregmountainay.wordpress.
Okay, and it's a great Facebook road trip, and Canadian Tire, huge to get on board and be able to do something like that.
Amazing.
So it really is a 60-second tent? You just popped it up?
It actually takes 30 seconds, and then you spend 30 seconds being like, how is this already up? I mean, I was a Boy Scout, I'm really good at tents, but amazing.
This was awesome. Always great when a company like that can get on board. Thanks for telling us your story. I think it inspires other people to say, something I'd love to do as well.